Hello, everyone. Hey, how are you? This is Sensei Subira Falame and my partner, the Rev
Rep,
Coach, Latanya Taylor. How you doing?
good. How are you all doing out there? Well, we're excited to get started with those of you who have already invested in the Money Charm Club, and um, I'm I'm really excited to share these nuggets so you can know what you're doing.
Yes. So, Latanya, or those of you who are watching, and greetings from me as well. Um, Latanya and I thought it would be most useful for us to just sit and have a casual conversation. We've had some questions that have been frequently asked. So we thought we would just cut a quick video. And on this video, we're going to go over those frequently asked questions for you. And of course, if you have more that come up, please post them in our private area in our private group. And Latanya and I will be sure to answer all of your questions. Okay? So, Latanya, I know you have kind of
Yeah,
a battery of questions there. So let's just start answering the questions for the folks.
and here goes the over 40 assistants right here.
It's all
All
good. It's
right.
all good.
Okay, so first of all, we want to clarify a couple of things that have come up. You've heard us talk about a savings account. However, that when you hear that, your listening is taking you to a traditional bank, basically, is what you're hearing, how you've done your banking. This first question is this a bank? It is not a bank. So let's get that in the frame first and foremost. Remember, we are dealing with the idea from the very first video. If you are signing up and you have not looked at the first video, please educate yourself at least for the first 4 weeks of the series, because we explain what money is. I know that it is a shift, but a part of the reason why you'll be working with us is so that you can shift and make some more investments outside of what you have known as money, which is the promissory note. So this is not a bank. That's question number one.
And I want to elaborate on that because probably the next question is, well, if it's not a bank, then where's the
What
money?
is it?
Where's the money coming from, and where's the money going?
And where's
Okay.
it going? And let's address where's it going real quick. It's not going to us. Another person said, if I'm investing $100 a month and over 12 months, that's $1,200. How
Mhm.
much of it are you getting? Oh yeah, we got that kind of question.
Yeah, we did. And here's the good news. So let's go from the first thing. Uh, what you're getting is a tangible asset. And so let's define the word tangible. My sister friend here is a
Right.
teacher, so she loves, like, let's break it down. Tangible means you can touch it, means you can hold it in your hand. If you well, let me just leave that there. Yes. So it's a tangible asset. What you're getting is actual gold. Okay? If you choose to have the company, which is based out of Stuttgart, Germany, if you choose to have them send you your gold, you will get a 1 carat bar,
Grant.
gram. I'm sorry, thank you. 1 gram um, of gold. And they're going to actually put it in a FedEx box and they're going to ship it to your address. And then you get to hold it in your home, safe deposit box, wherever you choose to have it. Now, I know that the majority of people are used to dealing with, I get paid, I take out a certain amount, it goes into a savings account at the bank. No. With this, you take whatever your amount of dollars are, let's say it's $65. They're going to send you 1 gram, a little bar of gold that is also priced at $65. So you're making a straight exchange.
So this is an exchange account. And we're about to explain why gold and why do this as a savings.
Yes. The important thing is for you to know that you're not buying anything. That is very important. Nothing is being purchased. You are exchanging 65
Promissory
dollars,
notes. Promissory
65
notes.
promissory notes, which we in the United States call dollars, which are
Correct.
not money. And again, go back to our videos, the first 4 weeks, especially that first one where we go break this down. You're exchanging valueless promissory notes, 65 of them, for $65 worth of gold. They're giving you actual gold. This is so important to get down. This is so important. This is so important. Okay, let me stop there. Let me stop there. Y'all just go, please go sip on some tea and just sit with that. You're taking basically a piece of paper and you are exchanging it for an actual gram
Instrument.
of gold. So you're not buying anything, you're making an exchange. It's not going to a bank. They're putting this gold in a federal FedEx box and they're shipping it from Germany to your home wherever in the world you live. Almost 200
Okay.
countries.
All right. Come on, preacher. Now we got to get off of that because we got other questions to answer. Let's just go on and get through this. So, in addition to that, when you something that's very important is you don't have to have it shipped to you every month. You can store it and allow it to accumulate and then have it shipped to you because it's more cost effective because a gram of gold is really just a small amount. Let's be very honest. But because it is valuable, it has value. And the goal is to be able to have something in event of an emergency for some people. For other people, you understand, you're studying the economy, you're studying, and you know there are people who have invested in 401k savings plans and the company crashed and all of that went away. It's another level of insurance. And Sabir, I think this will be before we go into a little bit more about why gold, before we go into that. I think this a real life story, Sabira, an experience that she has could help you to determine your why. You need to know why you are doing this, what you heard about it, about saving or having an emergency plan or having an exit plan. There are many of you who are saying that you're trying to leave a job. Some people are even are leaving a relationship where you've depended on 2 salaries. So would you like to share your real life experience with this?
Absolutely. I'm sure you all can see behind me over here, these pictures of me. That was 2012 while I was being treated for stage 3 breast cancer. During that time, for about almost 24 months, my house was in foreclosure and literally I was on the verge of losing everything. Well, 10 years prior to that, I began trading dollars for silver bullions. And I had a store, I had a store up, a safe deposit box that was full of silver bullion, American Eagles, silver bullions. And I had saved for just a few years. It wasn't a very long time, but I held those silver bullions in the safe deposit box in my home for about 10 years. Okay. Cancer hits. I'm about to lose my house. I take this box of silver down and exchanged it back into dollars. Right? When I did that, now let's say I had saved about $10,000 worth of I had exchanged $10,000 worth of paper dollars, promissory notes, for silver bullions. And then I let those ride in the safe deposit box. At the end of 10 years, when push came to shove and I needed actual dollars to take my house off the auction block, I was able to exchange that, and literally it was $35,000. Do you
Mm.
guys understand?
Yes.
$10,000. Oh, and that was done over the course of years. Every time I got paid, I took a certain amount and I exchanged it for silver, and I just stuck the silver in a safe deposit box for 10 years. I stopped exchanging after a while, but I just let that sit there because I didn't need it for anything. An emergency hit, and I was able to, literally within 2 hours, exchange that silver, turn it right back into paper, and send that to Bank of America. I walked that paper check over to Bank of America and took my house off the auction block with money to spare.
Right. So there you go. This is, if you need to hear more. I mean, we're going to educate you more in the group, because I know this concept is new. We'll have some material for you to be able to study and to educate yourself so that you can get free from the type of thinking that runs our lives. You know, everybody is working to pay bills,
Mm-hmm.
and no long-term investment plan. And the other thing is, I wish I had a gold or silver account at the time where I took quite a bit of my savings. Why it's not a bank? I have a savings account with a good bank that was giving me a good return on my investment, and I took some money out to invest in an MLM. This is not an MLM. This is important. That's the third important question. Is this an MLM? How, if you come, well, let me finish my story. And when I invested my money in my MLM, if I did not get the enrollment and different things that was necessary, and at one point in MLM, I was good. I was paying my bills. I built a team, a strong team. We were working together. And then at a certain point, there was like a stalemate because of various factors that kind of happens when MLMs get popular. You have to work really a lot harder if you don't get in the beginning. That's not this. And I ended up having to go back to work. But could you imagine if I had the amount of money that I had invested over a period of years? Because now when you're just doing $65 a month in a regular savings account, you're not getting a return on your investment the way that you would when you invest in something that appreciates. What happens is when the market goes down, that's trading promissory notes, promises that are made on notes, okay? When they're trading promises, when that market goes down, gold stays the same, or in some cases goes up.
Mm-hmm.
If I had that, I would have been in a different position, and I would not have had to go back to a 9 to 5 type contract. That's my experience.
Mm-hmm. And Latanya, it's very important for folks to understand that the account that we are talking about, this savings account, where the investment that we're talking about making is an investment in yourself, your own natural energy yield. Okay. Uh, with this account, you're not actually making an investment because we're not dealing with the gold. There's many ways to deal with gold. Some people do deal with it as an investment and they watch it go up and down. But historically, gold has gone up. Okay. However, we're not dealing in investments here. What we're actually dealing with is money. We're dealing in gold as money. I took money. It was silver, but it's still a tangible asset. I took a tangible asset and turned it into something that I could actually do something with out here in the marketplace. So and I don't know if that concept, if what I said just made sense, Latanya, but it's really important to know that we're
No,
not playing the markets. We're not going to be watching, is the market going up or down. The purpose of
it
this,
won't make sense. It won't make sense to the average person who hasn't done a little bit of research, and a part of it, you're going to get pieces of it now. You got pieces of it in the 4-part series, the first series, I should say, the four recordings, but you'll get more arrows because it is layered, but the what we're offering is rather simple, and so that's why it's very important we're using a term, because it is a savings for you to use the way that you want to use. It is an investment because you are investing in yourself, and you are investing in our time, whereas we are not charging you coaching fees. So some people who can't afford to coach with us, or who have come to us in consultations and said, hey, I want to work with you. Well, if you want to get to the next kind of work and you don't have the money, this is a way to get your money game up as well. So it could be for anything else that you want to do. So for some people, it may be savings. For another person, it may be investment. And we're about to get to how it can be residual income in a minute. Because it's not, let me switch the camera so people can see me too, because right now they're just seeing you looking. So if you just put the cursor on it, I think, can you see me now?
no, it's been on you the whole time.
Oh, no, it's just doing something else over here. I hope y'all can see me. I'm not in the little window. Let me just tell you.
It's been on you the whole time.
No. On my end, it shows you.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'll edit this out. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna edit this out.
Okay. So the other piece is that the company, what I was about to say is that if you have done MLMs, been burned by MLMs, have not seen a return on your investment of MLM, you may come in and hear a pyramid structure because of the invitation of 2 people. Okay, I understand that, but that's not what we're offering for the Money Charm Investment Club. For the Money Charm Investment Club, we are offering education with the first point of entry is pay yourself first. We will be offering more coaching at a level 2. After you've worked with us for a little bit of time, you can decide whether the spiritual entrepreneur pieces are your next steps. You may have a product, you may have a service, or something that you're working on. So that will be explained as we go on further, but there is going to be advanced level, but this is the first entry point of exchange for us, okay? Is that you are paying yourself first. Why? It's a demonstration of what Sabira said, my own natural energy yield, that you are getting out of your own way. You're qualifying to even work with us before we go into the next level of entrepreneurship, or of really planning around the creative and the feminine business models that we represent. The company does have 4 additional ways for you to make residual streams of income. One of them looks kind of like a MLM model, because you can decide to invite as many people as you want. The minimum for the Money Charm Investment Club is 2, but you don't have to stop there. You can set your goal, and the whole point of this is for you to set a money goal. Someone was asking me, well, how much do you all get off the top and all that type of thing? No, you're thinking about it in a MLM type of structure or some other type of payment structure. That's going to require a bit of a shift for you, especially for you to benefit on the opportunity. I would encourage you to set your money goal. Set what it is that you would like to bring into your household. And that will be the strategy that we talk to you about and support you in the 4 weeks or in the 90 days. Once you set your goal,
Right.
how much do you want to bring into your household additional? Then you can decide if you want to increase your investment from the minimal to the increments that are available through the program, and the strategy for bringing more people in that creates the residual stream of income rather quickly. I hope that that part was clear, and I'm intentionally going slow.
It was very clear. Oh,
Okay, good.
absolutely. Did we have
So
any
you
other?
want to talk about why gold though? Why are y'all choosing gold?
Mm. Well, the importance about gold is that okay. You know I'm gonna edit this, so I can't remember what what is the point I need to drive home here.
Uh-oh. Um, I guess you kind of, maybe you did kind of already answer it then when you said why you chose
Oh,
gold.
I know why. I know why. I know why. Okay, because the whole issue of getting out of debt. Okay, got it. Okay, let me clap here because this helps me when I edit. Why choose gold? So when we think about that, it's important to think about debt, right? The reason the majority of people are in debt is because they're never dealing with real money. If all you're circulating are promissory notes, it is impossible to get out of debt. And I don't know if that made sense. I'm going to say it again. Promissory notes have only the value that we as consumers say it has. And really, it goes down all the time. So to get out of debt, you need real money. You need a tangible asset. And
Which
the
which is
least,
gold.
yeah,
Hmm.
the least expensive tangible assets are silver and gold. And we have found a company that allows us to exchange promissory notes for a small amount of gold that is actually affordable for most households. And that is how you will get yourself out of debt. In addition to uh, supporting other people, if you choose to do this, as Latanya said, if you choose to bring other people to this education platform, the company will pay you just for doing that.
Pretty simple. It's really not complicated. It's just that we make things complicated because we're used to struggling, and we have a program for struggle. And people, and we get miseducated with struggle programs, which, a struggle program is, I just put $10 aside a month. I put this aside a month, but we don't have anything. So, for instance, even people who play stocks, because that's another way. Of creating residual income stream, but most of us are not educated on how to do aggressive stocks. Everything that we do is, it tends to be the slow. Another form of money is land. There are other forms of assets and that asset producing investments, coffee, uh, oil. But one of the things about gold is it's the smallest. It's gold and silver. It's the smallest with the greatest amount of value. And it's kind of hard to talk about this topic and not get into the deeper parts of the conversation about it, um, about gold. So we are really disciplining ourselves to give you the basics right now and not go into more of it. But if you check your constitution, the definition of money, of real money, is in your constitution as silver and gold. And there was a time that when you traded, when you had the dollar bill used to represent that amount in gold. But if you look at what the recent dollars are changed in, I want to say 1930 something, I forgot what president, and then it changed again when the U.S. got in debt. And so all of this is documented. It's not anything that's made up, and we're going to have evidence from other people who are talking about this inside the group. It's going to be tons of resources for you to do your own education while doing a simple process. Okay. There's, again, this puts you in position if you decide to take advantage of the 4 other marketing packages, because you can come in at the investment level that we've set up, but you don't have to stay there. There are packages, and Sabir, you want to talk about the packages really quick and why considering
Sure.
a package?
Sure. And this is really simple too. For those of us who are entrepreneurially inclined, I know for me, I'm always looking for a creative money stream that doesn't require me physically work. Um, so this company is so cool that you can begin where Latanya and I are speaking at with the Money Charmers Investment Club, where you just save. That's it. You just open an account and you exchange and get gold. That's one. That's the an entry point. Another one is, let's say you were interested in uh, a residual income stream. The first level is, I think it's 100, let's say 120, 150 bucks. I don't know exactly. Um, you would pay $150 for a business package. In that business package comes gold. Okay. And a lot of marketing materials. And it allows for every person that you help open a savings account, the company will pay you 5%. Okay. Second level is a couple of $100 more. You get a couple of $100 more gold sent to you along with more marketing materials. And you get paid 10%. The next level is a couple of $100 more. You get more marketing material. You get that same amount of gold and 15%. And then it goes same thing again until 20%. And then there's a VIP level. So again, and here's one thing that's important to note. At each level that you go up, so let's say the first level is $100, the second level is $500. So you paid the 100 and you want to bump up and say, I want to give myself a raise from 5% to 10%. Well, instead of paying 100 and 500, you pay the difference between each level. So you would pay $400. You would get $400 worth of gold and your new business package. Same thing. If the next level is 800, you've paid 500 here, so you'd pay another 300. And you'd repeat that process until you're at the VIP status, which I believe pays out 20%. And so that's it right there. It's very, very simple. There's no minimums, no monthly minimums in terms of the business packages, but that's how you create the residual income with the business package.
If you do the business package, there are no minimums. So the reason why we asked you to set up the monthly withdrawal is because, again, this is the pay yourself plan. And after we get to at level 2, then we can decide, how you want to grow, or if you want to stay right where you are from that place once we get to level 2. But after you've done a month or 2 months of investing, and you are able to see, how it works and how you are able to continue to use it, I absolutely intend to get to the VIP level, continue to store the gold. And here's the other thing is there's a card that comes with it, correct, Sabira?
Yes, there is. There is a MasterCard, and the company pays you out on a MasterCard in whatever country currency you live in. And yeah, so they pay you out on a MasterCard.
So this is that's and that's good news for anybody who's saying that they want a little extra. And so this can be a stream, particularly if you are working a 9 to 5, raising children, or in school, and you're trying to figure out how you can do this extra thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because this doesn't require a whole lot of you. And so it just requires relationships and a shift in your own consciousness. And this is a way to do that. I think
Oh,
there was another
this
question. Go ahead.
yeah, this
I'll
is a
look at the other questions.
okay. This is very important too, because I know you all heard me say at the beginning that this company is based in Germany. And so people may have some, I've had some questions about, giving their personal information to a company that is offshore. The good thing that you want to know is that this company does not require, nor does it ask for your social security number ever. I'm just going to sip tea on that.
So basically, this company is you're investing. You are making you're either investing as a user, as to save, or you are growing your business as as a creative stream of income. And this company is an e-commerce company, not a bank, and it is a direct supplier of gold in the least expensive way. That's really, it really is just that simple.
Just that simple.
I thought, did you get any other questions, Sabir, you want to drop in there? We
Uh,
so we can go over the Money Charm Club again. The Money Charm Club is pay yourself first, invite 2 people.
that's it.
Pay yourself first, invite 2 people, come in, get the education for 4 weeks or more. You can stay at level 1. Those of you you can stay at level 1 in the Money Charm Club if as long as you want to. We'll continue to grow with those who are there. We'll be doing some providing you with some basic education, not to overwhelm you. We'll answer what we can. At level 2, we will be inviting those who are spiritual entrepreneurs. That is, follow the series. First series, we talked about what money is, why Money Charm. Second series, we went into spiritual entrepreneurship. Everything pretty much from spiritual entrepreneurship to now we went into being what are we doing? We're doing the
Holistic
sales,
sales.
holistic sales.
Mm-hmm.
All of that, now we're talking to people who are serious about creating their entrepreneurship. But if you notice, we're not giving you all of the ways and the methods. When you're in the Money Charm Club at level 2, we will be giving you that and inviting people in who are experts in other areas to support what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we are not charging astronomical prices to even at level 2. So at this point, we're eliminating the lack conversations that exist as a normal for so many people. And it's just that simple. And we're glad that you have taken the first steps. Sabir said at the beginning of the broadcast, look at the resources. Some of you have not been put in the Money Charm Club because we need to get confirmation of the 2 people that you have invited. Another thing, just that simple. Because once you invite those people and they open up their money, their Karatbars account, you get a confirmation in your email. All you have to do is forward that email to Sabira, or if you're invited by Sabira or you're invited by me, forward that email, and we know as confirmation your 2 people are in. And we need to be able to know who they are so we can add them, because this will be a private group, a secret group actually. So it's not even searchable. And that's pretty much it for now. We will be answering and taking more questions that you have. Oh, one last thing. I do know there's one last thing, Sabira. you can set up for your automatic withdrawal to come out weekly or monthly. So you don't have to be overwhelmed if you're scared about $100 coming out, $120, $100 coming out monthly. You can set it up to be for a more gentle approach for it to come out weekly. The whole point is just set it up.
Just set it up. Just come into the Money Charm Investment Club, and once you let us know that you are ready to go to level 2, we will open up the vault. There are lots of things in the Money Charm Investment Club vault.
Yeah, that's definitely on the way. For those of you who are looking for other streams of income, again, Sabira's area is the creative business. And so we'll have a list of mastermind, and we're going to mastermind with you at level 1 as well. But in level 2, we'll be able to support you in implementing what you have mastermind. And for real, I think that's it.
I think that's it too. I think we're done. All right. So I'm going to get out of here. We appreciate the fact that you have come this far with us, and we look forward to a very long and prosperous journey with you.
Yeah.